Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mayowaoye. If you're just joining us and you have not yet subscribed to this channel, now is the time to do so. So hit the subscribe button below your screen and also tap the like button if you found today's tutorial helpful. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make this viral dress effect. I'm sure you've seen this dress effect like on social media. It's something that you probably have seen on social media on couture dresses, popular celebrity dresses, and all of that. So yeah, in today's tutorial I'm going to be showing you step by step how to create the structured dress effect. So this is the one I already made for today's tutorial. So as we move along, I'm going to be showing you step by step how I achieved this. It's a quick one, so I'll just show you step by step how to achieve the structured dress effect. So guys, let's move straight in. So guys, without wasting too much time, let's start with today's tutorial. Now the first thing you need for this structured dress tutorial is to get your fabric pieces. That is the fabric you will need for the dress. And if you look at the dress, you would say that it is not made with, like, this is calico, or it's not made with cotton, so you can either use like maybe chiffon or maybe organza, but I'll prefer chiffon. I think chiffon will do better with the effect. So yeah, I'm just using this fabric just so that you can see what I'm doing clearly, and so that I can mark this thing up clearly. So if I use chiffon, I'll not be able to mark it in a way that it will be visible for you to see. So yeah, so you're going to cut two pieces. So yeah, these are my own two pieces right here. So the length and width that you'll be cutting, it will depend on you. So how long you want it to be and how wide you want it to be. You can cut anything. It depends on how much of this effect, this design effect, you want to put on your dress. So yeah, now let's go straight into it. Now I'm going to be drawing in some lines. I'll just be using my pen so that it's visible for you. So I'll be drawing some lines onto this. So the lines can be about maybe ½ inch or maybe a ¼ inch. Let me just draw the lines just so that I'll know the one I want to draw in. So I drew in about ½ inch. This, you can see, this is ½ inch. Then I have another ½ inch here, another ½ inch here, another ½ inch here. I hope you can see that. So the width that you'll be drawing, or you'll be measuring on your fabric, it has to depend on the boning that you are using, the boning you'll be using for this. So I'll show you the kind of boning. It's not the regular boning for corset, so I'll show you the kind of boning it is. But first, I'm just going to extend this point down just so you can see. So guys, I have my lines drawn now. So guys, ignore the ugly lines. Please ignore the ugly lines. Make sure yours are straight and then they are accurate. So yeah, now I'm going to take this to my sewing machine. Now you can see it's still the double fabric. So, and then I'm going to start sewing a straight stitch down. I'll sew one down here, and also yeah, this tutorial, this structural effect, this dress structural effect is not difficult, but it's time consuming. So depending on how wide you cut your fabric, or how long you've cut your fabric, that is where the time factor, that's where it's going to come into play. So well, I'm going to go and sew this now, and then I'll come show you the next things to do. So guys, here is it sewn down. I've completed it. So all I have to do now, I also before I continue, I also like stitched this part down just so that when I fix in my bonings, this stitch here will stop it, just so it doesn't keep poking, it doesn't poke out of of your of the fabric. So you got the drift. So now I'm just going to show you what the boning looks like. yeah, so this is it. This is my rubber boning. It's a rubber boning. Look at it. You can see how flexible it is. I'm going to be cutting the length I want, and then I'm going to be fixing it into each casings here. I'll be fixing it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So pretty much that's that. So yeah, this is it all fixed in. So you can see it's already standing. So before we continue, I'm going to go right ahead to like stitch up the ends here. I'll stitch up the ends here so that the boning doesn't keep poking out of the opening here. So I'm just going to stitch them all up. Also, I didn't add the boning into all the casings because I didn't have enough. I didn't have enough boning, so I added one here, one here, one here. So you can add into all of the casings, all of the stitched up casings when you're making yours. So yeah, or not. So I'm just going to make do with how I did mine now. So I'll just stitch it up now so we can continue. So yeah, this is it done. Now as per the design the design of this tutorial, the design we are using for this tutorial, there's a kind of rose. You can see the rose. So I'm going to make that rose with this. I'll just twist this. You can see it's a bit difficult for me to twist it. So to make it easier for me, I'm going to twist this a bit, then I'm going to place a iron. As I'm twisting it, I'll be using the iron. So I'll be placing the iron on this. So what the iron is going to do is to just melt. It will melt the rubber boning. So as it melts the rubber boning, it makes it easier for this to form the shape I want it to form. So as I'm placing the iron on it, it melts the rubber, and as the rubber melts, it's easier for me to twist this, and then it stays when the hotness has gone away from the rubber. It makes when it's cold, so it will form the shape of the rose I'm trying to make. So I hope you got the drift. So I'm just going to go do that now, just so that will stay how I want it to stay. So yeah. So guys, here it is molded with my iron. So it's quite stressful, I think, but you can also use the fishing line apart from this rubber boning. Some other people use fishing line for this, so but I think this one gives more structure than the fishing line, but the fishing line is easier to bend, but this gives more structure, I think. So yeah, here's the rose formed. So I'm just going to place this on my mannequin. So I'll place this on my mannequin. So if you look at the design, you will see that this was placed around the bust area. So I'll place this around here. I'll just use my needle and thread to attach this. I'll attach it at the back here to this. Please make sure before you do yours, all of these rough edges, you already turned it in. I should have done that before sewing this, but well, it doesn't really matter because it's not really an adult dress, so it's just for my mannequin. So yeah, now I'm just going to place this around the bust area. I'll tack it with my needle and thread right here. Then we'll move on to the next bit of the design. So yeah, that's that. I'm just going to keep tacking this now, and then I'll show you what the full look is going to look like. So yeah, don't forget to tap the subscribe button below your screen, tap the like button also, and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming tutorials when I post them. So before I close this off, remember that I mentioned that the more the wider this is, and the more the effects, the structural effects of this you want on your dress, the more time consuming it's going to be. So apart from that, it's quite easy to do. So you can either use this rubber boning or you use a fishing line. So yeah, that's that. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.